Welcome back, folks. Well, you probably recall when we last left our hero, he was confronted with a seemingly insurmountable problem that the victim jumped off the lathe and landed on the floor. And the reason it jumped off is because the tenon broke. So, although that's not good, it's not necessarily fatal, as long as the piece doesn't hit you. I took it off and I installed a faceplate. So there's 4 screws in here. Now, it's relatively simple. The downside is now we have 4 screws sticking down in here, about 1 inch. So we're going to have to be careful about how close we come to the bottom, which shouldn't be a big problem. And when we get done, assuming we do, there'll always be 4 holes in here. And even though we'll sand them off and probably plug them up with a piece of wooden dowel, they'll always be visible to the discerning eye, and you'll be able to probably tell that, well, you'll definitely know that the person that did this ended up using a faceplate, probably for some reason like this. It's not all that unusual for a tenon to break off. It does happen, but it breaks off with the grain, and it happens when you get some uneven surface out here and you're hitting it unevenly. And probably it's about at least 50% part wood, at least 50% operator error. You're trying to take too much at one time. So this time I'm going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to ask the camera crew, which of course is me, and no extra pay for this either, you understand, even though this is Thanksgiving. I'm the only guy that showed up here to work today. So I'm manning the camera too. I think that's all right. Camera pros would probably, oh yeah, we can see that. So I got it set up here, and we're about the right height. Yeah, see when the tool hit this particular part really hard, and it just snapped the wood off. So I got my glasses on. I'm gonna put on my glove. I get my hard hat ready, my face shield rather. We're set to turn at 1500, and we're going to use a 1/2 inch gouge, and we'll try and go at it kind of slow here. Slow going. That branch is what you hear clicking. So I don't know any answer except to keep doing what we're doing. get the tool just right so it's not too hard there. I didn't think this would cause that much problem, but it is. So we need to keep at it here. Maybe if we increase the speed a little bit, maybe. Well, we're getting ground. I'm trying to save this. Ironically, that's what's causing the problem. And ironically, we'll probably end up turning it away anyway because it's just going to stick up here like a sore thumb. Which, of course, it is. So I think for now, we're going to go back to, let's see if we can get rid of some of this center. That sucker's turning pretty hard. get a lot of length this way, not much depth this way, so we got a long way from cut to cut, which is making it kind of tough. But it'll get a little easier. We'll get this down a ways. And like I just wanted to say, I appreciate you watching these things. And you certainly have my permission to not watch if you don't want to. This is kind of my way to spend time during the pandemic, which probably would be the same whether it was a pandemic or not. So with that explanation, we'll cut a little bit more out of here, and then I'll probably call it for this part of the segment. Okay. We need to get something out of there. Let's see if the beaver will do anything. The wood is wet, it's stringy. This is the second day I've worked on this piece. It's still wet. I have found that usually it makes good sense to work on it one day and for a while, and then set it off to the side and let it dry out a little bit. Then the wood will cut a little cleaner. So we're getting about to that point. I'm going to bring this up just a touch. See what we miss over here. It looks good. Not only is the wood stringy and wet, when you get down here to the center of the circle, the RPMs are a lot lower. Okay. It'd be nice to keep this over here. It adds a little character to it. So we got, I think the next thing I'll do is I'm going to drill a hole in here to the depth I want to go, and then I'll work to it. So anyway, we're going to call it for this segment. Thanks for watching. Have a good Thanksgiving. Talk to you later.